So your calling may be higher, but you may not feel like your calling is higher. Or you may not know the signs that could tell you that your calling is higher. In today's chat, I'm going to speak on that, and I'm going to save the best for last. So I would say stick around until the end to find out the number one sign. So starting from number 3, the third sign that you have a higher calling for yourself is the fact that you always find a solution for things no matter what. Or you can always bring a person solutions or different ideas about something. You're very innovative and you're very helpful. The thing is, you may look at it as, oh, I just know a lot, or I'm just helpful like that. But it's way more deeper than the surface. Not a lot of people can provide solutions to everything or do due diligence on themselves so they can become a solution source, so they can become a person that people will go to if they need help. But you are that person. So if you tend to have a lot of answers for different scenarios or everything, that most likely is a sign that your calling is higher. The second sign that your calling may be higher than you think is the fact that people call on you the most. You may be someone who you feel like people should call on somebody else, or people are always calling on you and you just feel the pressure or weight on your shoulders that you always have to help people, or people are always calling you to vent to you or calling on you to help them with something. You may be the friend or family member that people will go to for advice or go to when they need emotional help, because they can rely on you, because you give off this energy that you're dependable and that you care from a genuine standpoint and that you have empathy for other people. And then it may feel like you don't have no one to call on. Maybe you probably vent less yourself because you're so busy taking in other people's things that they need from you that you never have the time to actually vent out how you feel. You probably keep your feelings to yourself, or you may find different outlets to let out your feelings, such as, you probably walk or go to the gym, or you just do extracurricular activities for yourself that will help you bring peace, because you are a person that absorbs a lot of energy, because a lot of people depend on you. And again, that is why people tend to call on you the most or look for your advice or attention the most, because you have this thing within you, this source within you that allows you to bring peace and happiness naturally. You never stay the same forever. Your emotions never stay down forever. You always tend to have this welcoming, happy aura about yourself. No matter the circumstances, you always tend to feel good about yourself. And that's why people call on you, because they feel like, your happiness or your peace could help them in a way, could help them turn peaceful or happy, and help them find their own source of self-peace. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you go through. It could be people that see you go through the worst, but you tend to come out with this bright light every time. They could see you one way this day, and then the next day, your light is just shining. And that's why people are attracted to you. That's why people want your advice. That's why people cling to you. Because you have something within you that most people don't have. Some people cannot operate at that level of brightness all the time, wake up on the good side of bed all the time. Some people let their environment or things that they're going through dictate how they go throughout life, and somehow you don't. And this does go back to sign number 1. Because you are able to bring your own source of happiness up naturally, And because you operate on this genuine level, that's why people will go to you for solutions and for extra help. You're a very dependable person. So which brings me to the number one sign that your calling is higher than you think. And that is, you tend to have to overcome a lot of obstacles. You tend to have to learn a different lesson. Learn different lessons from people, situations, environments. You tend to have to let things be your stepping stone a lot. A lot of times, you could go through something or you could be in someone's life, and sometimes you are necessarily there to teach them something or to bring them something that they've never had before. Maybe that's your kindness, your attentiveness, your mindset that you have. When people meet you, they always take something from you. They always learn from you. You may learn to not stay longer than you're welcome because you're so genuine and forgiving that maybe you do stay longer than welcome, longer than need be. But you always have a lesson with others. And the lesson that you learn is always to build you up. It's always to place you in this level of knowing and understanding and having this type of discernment where you don't run into people like that again. And because you have went through a lot with different people, there may be family members that you had to learn a lesson from. Maybe they were teaching you how to forgive people. Maybe they taught you how to be independent. Maybe someone taught you how to love on yourself more, how to put yourself first. And that will give you wisdom and knowledge in the future, because the experience that you go through, you really learn from them and you really take that with you. That's why you have so many solutions for different things, because you've been through so much to where you know how to guide other people through different things, or you can, self-guide yourself through life. So when I say your calling is higher, that could mean many different things. You could be placed here to help other people, to heal other people. You could be placed here to start something of yourself. Be the first entrepreneur in your family, first millionaire in your family, whatever the case may be. You could be placed here to make an impact on so many people that has went through the same thing that you have been through. But they need to hear somebody who actually has this wisdom and knowledge. Then again, some people, they go through a lot, but they never learn. Or what they learn, they never take with them. So they continuously go through the same thing over and over and over for years because they never learn from their mistakes. Or they never look in a mirror and ask themselves why. But you do. So know that your purpose is very much so higher, especially when you are the most dependable person ever, and it feels like you don't know why. You don't know why people feel like you're dependable, but you are so dependable to people. So know that your purpose is higher. Know that the things you go through may be harder because your calling is higher. Know that people may hurt you or betray you or turn into lessons for you because your calling is higher, because you are a person that can learn from a situation and still come out on top, still come out as this great person, this person with so much love within them. Some people will go through the most stuff and let that turn their heart cold. Let that turn the way they treat people or turn the way that they give love out in a bad way, in a negative way. But somehow you've always had love within you. You always had this forgiving heart. That's why your calling is higher. But that was it for today's chat, y'all. Thank you so much for watching Chats with Carmia. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for sticking around until the last sign. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you love this video.